It's like watching a war movie. You feel like you were witnessing something that was fictional, and it didn't really happen, but it did.
Calm down.
We're angry, we're grieving, confused. People are hurting.
20,000 people were just down.
People got lost, people got separated. It was crazy.
We just thought we were going to die. I thought the shooting would never end.
Really tough day for the entire country, as you know. Good afternoon, I'm Ashley Glass.
I'm Paul LeGrone in for Laura Harris here on the Now Tampa Bay. Our thoughts, of course, with the victims and the survivors in Las Vegas. And about an hour ago, a scene that we have witnessed before in this country in the wake of mass shootings, the president and White House staff holding a moment of silence for the 58 people who were killed and more than 500 injured.
And let's go to the Now's Quish Welsh with more.
Yeah, well, the scene along Las Vegas Boulevard here much quieter right now. Take a look behind us. You can see that the police still have much of the road closed off here. If you look over to the left, that is the entrance, and really you can still see part of the stage of that Route 91 music festival. Then divert your attention to the right. Look across Las Vegas Boulevard and up 32 stories at the Mandalay Bay Hotel. You can still see those two broken out windows where a man perched himself in there, fired indiscriminately into this crowd with an automatic weapon, killing 58 people.
We're angry, we're grieving, confused. People are hurting.
It is now the deadliest mass shooting in modern U.S. history. Those who survived are just beginning to come to terms with it today.
I feel very blessed that I was able to get out unscathed. At first I thought it was fireworks because it was just 4 quick pops. That sounded like one of those string things.
A man opened fire from the 32nd floor of the Mandalay Bay Hotel and Casino, taking aim on a crowd of 22,000 people enjoying the final night of an outdoor country music festival across the street.
It's like watching a war movie that you feel like you went through it, that you were witnessing something that was fictional, and it didn't really happen, but it did.
And then a few more shots were heard, and then the rapid fire machine gun, and then just everyone went down.
The gunfire coming in bursts. People were pinned down with nowhere to hide and had to break through barriers to try to get away as the shooting paused.
It just wouldn't end. I think they said the shooting went on for 5 minutes. It felt like it was like 30 minutes. It was nuts.
SWAT officers used explosives and stormed the gunman's hotel room. 64-year-old Stephen Paddock had shot and killed himself. Police found at least 10 rifles in his room. He lived in Mesquite, Nevada, about 80 miles away, and had no criminal history. And while the investigation into what happened is only just beginning, the president says the country will stand united.
Our unity cannot be shattered by evil. Our bonds cannot be broken by violence. And though we feel such great anger at the senseless murder of our fellow citizens, it is our love that defines us today and always will, forever.
And President Trump also said that he plans to visit Las Vegas on Wednesday. As to a motive, police still empty-handed at this point. In fact, they were asked at a press conference earlier today if they had any leads, and they say they, quote, couldn't get into the mind of a psychopath. Reporting live in Las Vegas, I'm Chris Welch.